Hello, this is Jennifer LeVine from Jennmed. This is an online company providing education, support, and community for those dealing with urological issues. Today I wanted to make a video about getting a second opinion. A lot of people, come to me in order to get a second opinion on how to proceed, with a various urological issue. For instance, if you have a new diagnosis of prostate cancer, there's various treatment options that can be done to treat your prostate cancer, and it's very overwhelming. When you first get a diagnosis, there's fear involved. There's a lot of information that people don't really know how to decipher. So, when they get the initial presentation of what they're dealing with, it's very common to feel overwhelmed. And I always say, it's always good to get as much information and to be educated as much as you can. And if that requires going to another doctor in the same field to get their opinion and their expertise, then that means going to getting a second opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you're not quote unquote, going against the other doctor. It's just really, as I say, the more education, the better. And when you have the proper information, you have the proper tools to then move forward, and you can take care of your health in the best way that you know how. And obviously, when people are talking about cancer, it can be a very, very scary time. Also, when I talk about prostate cancer, I always like to tell my patients, although people do die of prostate cancer, if when initially diagnosed and you do take care of it and you do get the right, consultations, that most people, do not die of this disease. Prostate cancer is very slow growing. In the fact that, if treated and if monitored, most people will not die of this disease. So my biggest, public service announcement, no pun intended, my PSA is to please get your PSA checked every year. It should be checked. It's a simple blood test. It's our most sensitive way that we can screen for prostate cancer. So that, is very important. A rectal examination also goes along with prostate cancer screening, but a blood test is the most specific. And again, a blood test for most people is not that big of a deal. So thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time. Please come to the website, www.jennmed.com. This is a comprehensive website that really, if you have anything with urology, you can go to. My first line of focus really is to help people with prostate cancer, because I believe that population really, can use some education, support, and community, all the three pillars that Jennmed represents. So again, thank you so much, and I really appreciate your time. And I am Jennifer LeVine, physician assistant. Take care and have a wonderful day.